Hey guys, Christian here with First Commerce Financial. Hope everyone's day is going great. I just wanted to rattle through some details on our roadmap to homeownership. This is a document that all of our new buyers are going to receive to give some context to the loan process and give a good pinpoint to where they are in the process while we're doing the loan. All right, starting with step number one, the application appointment. So at this time, this is where we gather some details from you, the borrower, to get our application moving. And also, this is where we go through some loan options, pick a rate and fee combination, get your loan locked, and then figure out if it makes sense whether or not to lock or float your loan. At this point, we'll get the loan registered with the lender, and then this takes us right to step two. So step two, this is where you're going to e-sign the initial documents from the lender. You're going to get an email from the lender. You're going to go through all your documents, sign at the points located. And then if you have any questions on any of the information on these documents, reach out to us. We'd be happy to help. Super important that you point out any errors that you see on this doc. We'll get that fixed for you, but it's also super important that you do sign these documents to keep the ball rolling and keep the process moving. Step number three, gather initial docs. So at this point, we might have a few documents from you already. We're going to have to update some documents, whether or not it's assets or income docs. We'll update those, get you a link to our Flowify document portal, get some requests in there to upload some additional documents to get us into underwriting. That brings us directly to step number four, submit your loan to underwriting. This is more of a step for us. We'll get your loan submitted to underwriting. It takes about a week in underwriting for the loan approval to come out. At that point, we'll reach back out to you and go through any other details needed after the loan is approved. Now, during the underwriting process, this is where you are going to complete an inspection. This is better done as soon as possible. Usually it happens a few days after your offer is accepted. This is more for you and for your peace of mind, not so much for us. So assuming the inspection comes back and there's issues on the inspection on the property that might cause some worries during the process, that's when it's best to stay in touch with your realtor to figure out next steps there. The inspection's good, everything's satisfactory. We'll proceed to step number six. We'll get the appraisal ordered. If we don't have your credit card information already from step number three, we'll ask for this, get that ordered, and give you a brief timeline of when we expect that appraisal to get back. So your initial loan approval. Your loan's been in underwriting for about a week. Your loan's gonna come out and be approved with conditions. This means there's a few extra documents that the underwriters are looking for. We'll reach out to you, request these documents from you, and get that back into underwriting. At this point, we're going to be working on some stuff behind the scenes like insurance and title work. We'll keep you up to date on where we are with those items as we go through the process. Step number 8, supplementary docs submitted. So resubmitting documents to the underwriters. When this happens, it'll go back in underwriting. It takes about 3 to 4 days for them to review those documents again. At that point, they can come back to us and say, hey, we need a few more docs. We will reach back out to you, request whatever's needed, get that back into underwriting. It's totally normal that this can take about 2 to 3 cracks during the loan process. Step number 9, appraisal received. So at this point, we're starting to wrap things up in the loan process. We'll get the appraisal back. You'll get a copy of the appraisal. And if the appraisal comes back at value, meaning the value is good, we will proceed to steps 10 and 11. If the appraisal does come back low, it's super important that you stay in touch with your real estate agent. They will know the best next steps there, and we will also let them know as well. If you guys need a sounding board at this step in the process, we're here to help for sure and point you in the right direction. Step number 10, clear to close. You're finished up. Congratulations, you're clear to close. All the documents you submitted to us and we submitted underwriting are good to go. That'll take us directly to step number 11. Step number 11, this is gonna happen about 2 to 3 days before closing. We will direct you to the title company, send you some contact info. You'll reach out to them, confirm with them the funds needed to close, how you're gonna bring those funds to closing, and wrap up any details as far as the closing date and time with them as well. So if you guys have any questions on any of those steps in the process, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help. Use us as a sounding board. Keep this doc handy during the loan process so you have some context as to what we are doing as well. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.